How are y'all, and welcome back to another video of Look Be a Landlord. We have just finished floor number 2, still haven't found the pitchfork. We're still on the hunt for the pitchfork, which is the mod I have installed. Let's jump into floor 3. I'll try and throw the mod details up on screen if I remember in editing. Let's jump on to floor number 3. The big change here is rent payment 8 costs 25 kinds more. So let's just jump in and start off. If you're enjoying the videos, please keep liking them. That'd be really cool. Here I think a bubble is probably the best out of those 3, and I don't mind picking up a milk for some early money. I'll take a second milk, same reason. Let's take a crab. I don't think they're very good. I wouldn't mind a mod actually that improves crabs. If anyone knows of one, let me know, because I think they're kind of a cool symbol, but they're not great. Let's make the 25 rent payment with 16 left over, 50 now due in 5 spins. Let's pick up rabbit fluff for stacking some rares, and let's cayenne pepper actually is okay at the moment. Once you start getting duds, this is useless, but at the moment it will pay out, so it's not too bad. And that is if 3 or more are the same, so we can take 2 of the same symbol. I don't mind picking up a early coal here. We should get a diamond early enough there. And I don't mind picking up a gambler either. Let's take a toddler. And let's take a present for the toddler. Made the 50 rent payment with 26 left over. We're doing pretty good. I'll take a rabbit because it eventually ends up being worth the most. And blue pepper is okay here, but I think grave robber is probably better in the long term. Let's take another gambler. Eventually it ends up being worth 3 per turn as soon as we add a dice, although you do have to wait for that payoff. We could take another crab. So every crab you take adds 0.6 to the other crabs you have. So with 2 crabs they'd be worth about 1.6 on average each. Time capsule will give us a bubble or a milk. Neither one are great. Let's take another crab. Let's take a candy for the toddler. Shouldn't have any problem making the next rent payment. I'll take a present for the toddler. You got both presents, that's fantastic. Let's take another bubble. And we made the 100 rent payment with 54 left over. 150 due in 6 spins. Out of these, I don't mind taking a bar of soap, particularly since we have the toddler. And I'll take small symbol bomb. I'll take a milk versus a wealthy capsule. Let me just check. This does give 9, so providing the milk lasts more than 2 turns, or more than 1 turn, providing it lasts at least 2 turns, milk is actually worth more, and I think it might. Let's take a treasure chest, gives 2 per turn, and we'll eventually find a key for it. I don't mind a second rabbit for a bit of late game scaling. I don't particularly want a second toddler. Let's re-roll here. There's a key for the treasure chest, that'll be great. That means we'll make the next rent payment with no problem, and then we have a diamond coming in, which will help out a lot. Let's re-roll this for an urn. It is worth more than the bubble. An urn is worth 16 once it breaks, providing you have empty space and the spirit is not stopping another symbol coming in that might be better. Let's skip this. Okay, let's take another urn. And we've made the 150 rent payment with 127 left over. So we're not doing too bad at the moment, but we're also not doing fantastic. We could take Oswald the monkey essence and add a monkey. We could take frying pan essence maybe. We can still add a cheese because we've no mice, so we could add a cheese and then maybe a few omelettes. Well, we can add 1 omelette, unless we get frying pan item as well. Let's take a tedium capsule. Let's take Devil's Deal is good. Basically saves us the final rent payment. I think it's probably the best of those. Okay, there is a cultist. Cultists are okay, but you need at least 3 of them. On the other hand, we do have a lot of empty space, and we'll have a lot of removals, so I think taking a cultist is kind of a hedging your bets kind of deal is okay. Let's skip these. Let's take another milk. Okay, we have our diamond now, that'll help out a lot. I'll take a coconut half for a hopeful monkey. Although we have 2 milks, so we can take an egg, get the egg quick. Let's pick up another crab. This will make cyan pepper useless, but it will add 0.6 to each of these crabs, so they'll be worth 2.2 on average each, which is okay. I'm really tempted to kind of get rid of the cat so the egg lands next to the milk. That would give me an omelette that's worth 9. Is it worth it? I think it is. Let's remove the cat. Is this a good idea? Maybe. Okay, let's add a cheese as well to try and get that egg. We did get the omelette and we were lucky because it was just about to turn into a chick. Is it a chick or a chicken? I think it's a chicken. I'm not entirely sure what it's called. But we did make the 225 rent payment with 116 left over. And now the best item to get would be frying pan item. Let's re-roll this for, I guess we'll take a white stone. Clear sky is fantastic. We do still have our flower. So if we pick up a sun, it's great. I guess we'll take clear sky. Okay. Actually, gives 3 times as much, so every time it lands next to a cheese or a milk it's worth 15, so it's probably worth keeping the cheese and milk. Let's take the light bulb, let's remove the pearl, so the light bulb only works on the diamond. Pretty good. Okay, 48 on that turn. We could pick up a coconut in the hopes of finding a monkey, and that's okay. Don't want any of these. Let's re-roll for, don't want any of these either, skip this. 41 on that turn. There's a 5-sided dice. I'm going to take it because I want to get rid of these 2 gamblers, basically. They shouldn't last. They should last less than 5 turns on average with that 5-sided dice. Let's remove the cherry, so we're back down to 20 symbols. Okay, there goes our, well, one of our gamblers. Yeah, the other one. Nope, both of our gamblers. That's great. And we have a spirit. That's pretty good. Let's skip these. 47 on that turn. So we made the 300 rent payment with 227 left over. Now we're doing okay, but we're not doing, like, we haven't reached the threshold yet, but we're definitely well on our way. We'll take a fish tank, and we could take Quigley the Wolf. We need 3 of them, and then they end up being worth 4 each, which isn't fantastic, but it is okay, and we are incentivized to pick up a moon if we see it, so I'll take it. This is okay with the toddler and any monkeys we pick up, so I'll take that as well. Let's take checkered flag, I guess. Back down to 20 symbols. Let's get rid of that cultist. We don't want any mouse, so we'll skip. I'm getting about 60 per turn. We could take a coconut half for a hopeful monkey. Let's try it. Let's take a void creature. We have a lot of money, so we can kind of afford to wait until we get what we want. We can't wait too long. I'll take a candy for the toddler. And another crab is quite good. So with 4 crabs, they're each worth just over 3 per turn, 3.5 per turn, I think. And that's because sometimes they line up in a row like this and they're worth 7. That's how that works. There was a chart in, I think, the Reddit thread. So I'm just going by the chart in the Reddit thread. I assume the maths in that is right. I haven't actually double checked that myself. But we made the 375 rent payment with 306 left over. So we're doing pretty good. Don't particularly want another rabbit fluff. Let's see, can we get anything better? Geologist is okay. And fruit basket is okay with these 2 coconuts. And it'll be good once we get a monkey. Okay, there's a second cultist, but we don't need it. We'll take an essence capsule, I guess. We want the banana peel for something, don't we? No, well, it's okay with the comedian. Well, it's not great. Let's take an essence capsule. Lucky capsule there was also a decent pickup. Let's pick up an item capsule over a shiny pebble. Let's take another coconut half. Let's take an item capsule. At this stage, I'm Thinking I should probably get rid of something. A coin, I guess. Okay, mining pick, that'll be good with the geologist. Let's take a lucky capsule. Don't particularly want a ruby, we'll skip this. And we made the 450 rent payment with 278 left over. Okay, we could take a rain cloud essence, I guess. And copycat essence. Do we have 3 or more of the same symbols? We do, we have crabs. Let's take a quiver essence. Let's take a booster pack essence. Let's take chemical 7. Let's take kind on a string. Okay, we don't want any of these. Let's take a lucky capsule. We're starting to get to a stage where we need to grow just a little bit more in order to be safe. Getting about 60 per turn, but it's not quite enough. Egg is no good for us because we don't have what's it called, frying pan? The frying pan, yeah, frying pan. So the egg won't transform into a omelette. Let's skip these. I'll take a sapphire to feed to the geologist, and could take bar of soap for the toddler, but we don't have any toddler synergies, so probably not a great idea. Could take oyster as well, but I'm not a big fan of oyster and geologist. I just don't think it builds up your board fast enough. Make it worth it. We made the 575 rent payment with 234 left over. 625 due in 9 spins. Should not be a problem with getting over 50 per spin. And let's see whether we get anything good here. Another omelette is fantastic. And we could try for wolves, but that's very... We could try for a dove, that's not too bad. Kind of surprised dove didn't get nerfed actually. I was sure that a dove nerf was coming. Let's skip this. We could have actually gotten, well, 2 wolves there, so we could be close to getting this done. Let's take a tedium capsule. Let's take a shiny pebble for the geologist. He hasn't managed to get to anything yet. We'll skip these and skip these. Elder creature, wildcard, or watermelon. I think wildcard is probably the best here. And amethyst, we don't have anything to grow at the moment, so let's skip it. Okay, what are we doing here now? I think it's time to get rid of the toddler. There's no items to synergize with it, and I'm kind of tempted to get rid of the flower as well. I'm also really tempted to get rid of the crabs, but this is one of the few runs that they're actually okay on, so I suppose we could keep them. Let's get rid of... Yeah, let's get rid of the flower. We'll take a moon, but we won't take any suns. And if this geologist would start clearing up the deck, that'd also be fantastic. Okay, there you go. Not too bad. Don't want any of these. Let's skip. Also, haven't seen any monkey. I wouldn't mind picking up a monkey if the game decides to show me one. Let's take a light bulb. That would have been okay with the amethyst, but I mean, you have to, at some stage, I think it's more important for your deck to be thin rather than it to be like perfect. Let's get rid of the coconut. It's only giving me 2 per turn. We still have the 2 coconut halves in the off chance we find a monkey. We got 80, well 79 per turn there, so I think we may have hit the threshold. We made the 625 rent payment with 262 left over. Lime pepper is just an extra 30, which is okay. Ninja mouse essence, let's just take chili pepper essence. There's a sun, because of course there's a sun. I just got rid of a flower. Let's skip it. And we could take Quigley the wolf. If we pick up a moon, I might start transitioning into wolves. Let's take a golem for the geologist. Let's take a hustling capsule. Could have taken another crab there, probably should have. That would have put crabs just over 4 on average, which would have been worth it. Let's take an essence capsule. Okay, we don't want anything. I could have taken a coin for just an extra 3, but probably not worth it. Geologist is starting to grow up now, or grow stronger now, so that's fantastic. Let's take a chemical 7. And we'll skip these. Yeah, 69 on that turn. I think we've hit the threshold. We made the 620 or 675 rent payment with 332 left over. 777 due in 10 spins, I believe. Are any of these good? That's worth about 1 per turn. Every symbol is different, useless. 3 or more are this. Well, this could be. We have a few crabs, so that could be good. Let's take maybe Dark Humor Essence. Doesn't really matter. Diver is, yeah, let's take the diver, get rid of the crabs. Let's take Nori the rabbit is the best there. Okay, that's fantastic now. I'm gonna transition out of crabs. Take a turtle for the diver. Let's reroll. Could have taken a puffer fish there actually. Take another turtle for the diver. 90. We could take another diver, why not? And we'll take a wealthy capsule. And we've already won this one. But we have not actually seen a pitchfork. If anyone's playing the mods, can you let me know if they work? I must check the Steam workshop to see if they work, because it's been 3 runs now, I haven't seen a pitchfork. I usually expect to see most symbols by now, although I guess it is possible that I've just gotten unlucky. I'll go a bit further into endless mode, but I really want to win with the pitchfork rather than go into endless mode. So I'll actually leave it to here for today. I'm going to double check the Steam workshop to make sure there's no issues with the mods. But hopefully it's just that I've gotten unlucky, and we will continue until we find the pitchfork. That's the plan, and use it. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, as always, keep liking the videos and leave a comment if you can. I'd love to hear from you, and subscribe if you haven't already. Until tomorrow guys, take care of yourselves and cheers for now.